Hello, Klaus here, and here's just a quick follow-up to the macro room tutorial I did. I figured out a way to do it way faster and also a little bit easier, so you don't have to do a lot of masking. So let's just quickly jump into how to do this super fast. It will take you 5 minutes max to do this. Of course, to make this effect work, you still have to do a photo beforehand, and also you have to do 2 shots. This time we're going to do a shot where you pretend to have a cookie in your hand and drop it down to an empty cup. The second part of this, we are also going to need to do the splash effect one more time, but that is a pretty easy thing to do. So first off, we need to have a empty shot. Here, me pretending or pantomiming that I have a cookie. Although this was still shot at 120 frames a second, I just need to go down and make this a normal speed clip. And I'll do that by going to the inspector. I'll go down to my speed change, and here I am going to change this to 600 because of the frame rates and all of that, and this looks pretty good. For the next clip, I would need to go and find the splash clip. Again, this is shot in slow motion. I don't need to have a lot of it, so I'm just going to drag that down. So first thing we are going to do here, I know I'm going to use this 2 times, so I'm just going to do a duplicate of that, and then we're going to start with this one. So now I'm just going to find a spot where my cookie is in the middle of the shot, something like that. I can go a couple of frames forward, backward, doesn't really matter. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to make this a freeze frame. So I'm just going to delete this, and here I have a freeze frame of a cookie. And I'm going to go here to the clip, and I'm going to drop the cookie around here, I think. So I'm going to just put this here. Okay, and then I am just going to go into the color tab, and in the color tab I'll do the masking I'm supposed to do for this tutorial. So I'm just going to zoom in, and again, it is a super nice idea to do all of your color grading. So actually, since I have the grade right here, I can just add that grade, and I can just copy paste it like that. So I'm going to go in here and going to zoom in. So I'm going to go into the mask, and I'm going to select a polygon mask, and then I'm just going to, make a mask around my cookie here. So like that, and then I'm just going to toggle off the things, and then I can go in here and play around with the softness a bit and the mask, so it will be something like that. So we want it to look pretty cool, something like that. And then I'm going to do an alpha out, and I'm going to connect that. So here we have a floating cookie that moves nowhere. So this is a method you can use if you don't want to do the clean play part of the tutorial. If you want to do it the other way, you can actually have a look at the tutorial right up in the corner right here. Anyway, let's get on with this. So here I am, there. I'm going to drop my cookie, I'm going to select my clip here, and then I'll go up to the transform here. And up here, I'm just going to move up my cookie so it's around my fingers here. I'm going to put in a keyframe here, and then I'm just going to have a look at my footage, and I think there I do some kind of a movement. So I guess that is where I'm going to take the photo. So again, I'm just going to go to the transform, and I'm going to bump down the cookie so it's around here somewhere. And then I'm just going to make my clip a little shorter. So here it's falling down in slow motion without being in slow motion. So I just need to do a little correction, and the way I would do that was, if I'm just going to make this clip a little longer, then I'm going to make a cut right here, and I'll go into this clip, I'll go into the color page, and I do need to do this final mask here. So I'm going to take the video track number 2, and I do believe this should be the top clip here, yeah, just making sure. They aren't the same. So what I want to do here, I'm going into the masks yet again. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm just going to, kind of cut my fingers in here, so it looks like I'm having this cookie in my hands. And you can do a super good job at this, or you can do a very fast one. Most likely nobody are going to notice unless they are using time to have a look. So here we have the cookie in the hand. Let's go back. Good, there we go. And what I want to do here, of course, I want to add in a cross dissolve between the two clips, masking those together, so it'll be a little nicer like that. Pretty good, I think. We can make it a little less, like that. There we go. So now I want to take my copy here of my milk splash, and I need to start my video round when it splashes. So I'm going a couple of frames like here, maybe would be good. So I'm going to connect that here. I'm going to go into the clip here itself, and then I'm going to go up to Retail Controls, Control R if you want to do it that way. I'm going to change the speed to 50, and then it'll do like that. And I think when it's around here, I'm going to add in a speed point, and I'm going to do this to 400, and then I'm just going to make the clip a little longer, something like that. I'm going to make this fit here. Okay, so with that clip here selected, I'll go into the composite mode, and I'm going to change this into lighten like that, and then I'll go into the color page. I'm just going to do the super rough mask here. Again, cutting out my hand, something like that. And then I'll just put in a alpha out, and I'm going to connect that. So something like that. Okay, so this is what we have right now. And of course you can see that we are missing the milk part in the beginning of the shot. So we are going to have to add that in. So let's just go up and yet again take our milk splash here. I'm just going to drag that down. It doesn't really matter as long as I just have a clean plate with my milk here, and I'm going to add that right on top here. And then I'm just going to make the clip so it fills the frame. And then I'll just go into the color page. I'm going to add my grade, and then this is the last masking we will need to do for this particular video. So here we are just going to mask in the top here of the milk. So actually it's only the milk we're going for, so something like that I think should be just fine. And then we are going to put an alpha out, and we're going to connect that like that. And let's have a look here. So now the milk is there, and voila. So basically, that is how you do this effect super fast. Of course, you need to add in the flash and all of that, but this is a way to do this effect. Anyway, I do hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it would help them out, and if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on this channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.